Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Astroneer. Give me just a moment to get in the game and we'll get things started here. So, where I last left off. Oh, hold on. There we go. Gotta remember my controls again. Um, I had just returned from one of the planets. Let me take a look here. It was Calidor, I believe. I had gone around and did a bunch of quests there. I believe I still have to go back and, yeah, um, get the pet from that area. And then, there's some other quests, I think. Just pull up the mission log. So yeah, I have these three tracked at the moment. So it seems like we scanned the probe, did place a shelter, and we just need to get the terrarium going here. And then we only have like 5 other quests to work on. That doesn't mean we're anywhere close to the end, of course, because many of these quests have multiple parts. So, we have a bunch of this to work on as we go from planet to planet. Um, so, first things first, let me, I guess I need to look at the mission log again. I need to get soil and I need copper. So soil is easy. Soil I just have right here. So fill that up like so. And that should be the first part. Copper, we'll have a look over here in our storage. That's wolframite. This is malachite. So we'll just smelt up a bit of this into copper, and we'll get that put in. Then I believe it's just going to be a quick trip to back to Calidor, and we'll get we'll get ourselves another one of these snail-like creatures. So there we go. There's the copper. That should be that one. And then provide a weezeweed seed. So, back over here, we'll have to take a look. What is a weezeweed? Weezeweed is this yellow and red one. It is found on Calidor, so we can go ahead and do that. And then, before I go back to Calidor, I want to... Well, I will also do this on Calidor because I need to remind myself. But there was one of the planets that had a symbol. I believe it was whatever it is I used to make dynamite, which I can figure out by using the resource tab here. I think it required explosive powder. So I think I need to make some of that. But I also want to take a look at the core of this planet again because I don't know, I just... the way things It might actually be on the moon instead, but the way things seem to progress is everything starts on either this planet or on the moon. So I want to take a look at the symbols at the core of the planet. Because, I mean, pretty much everything else has been, um, every other resource has been in this. And I find it odd that um, I missed it or I read it wrong. So before I head to Galador, I want to head down here. Before I do, though, I want to take some power with me. Just a couple of these to make use of the hoverboard. And I might actually get some of that rare material in here as well. But I want to just double check since I'm here. Won't take that long. Just to make sure I didn't mess up. Because, oh, gotta be careful. Just because if there is a planet that has a resource that I have to activate the core, then it probably means that I'm just blind, you know? How much space do I have on the backpack? I have 2 spots. Oh. So there's 1. There's 2. Okay. So we have that. And here we are near the core again. Let me just finagle my way onto this and run over to the center here. All right. So first I want to look at this one. So as for the resources, looking for a triangle with 3 circles. So it is just straight up a triangle. It's not zinc. It's none of this stuff. It's none of that. Okay, so that isn't anywhere. What about this one? This one looks kind of like I mean, 6 points. I want to say a snowflake, but not quite. So, not that. 6 points, it's not. Oh, let me get a different angle so I can see it better. Alright, so it's a bit like that. It's not that. These are 5. That's a whole bunch. That's not it. Not it. I think it's quartz. Just to make sure, though, I want to take a look at this other stuff. None of this is 6-pointed. It's none of that. Not graphene. I mean, that looks like quartz. And You know, if that's quartz, then I have been blind this entire time. Alright, how do I get back? This way. So. Man, that's upsetting. Well, I mean, not necessarily upsetting. It's just I feel annoyed that I've been in here so many times. I've taken at least one good look at it, and I just missed it. Which means all the other planets that I've been to so far, the moon, the well, I guess it's only this planet, the moon, and Calidor that I've been to the cores. I've just missed the symbol. So, let me, before I head to Calidor, or maybe I should do it second? I don't know. Maybe I should do it first. Since I'm here, let me see if I have any... What did I say? Quartz? This one? Yeah. Let me see if I have 3 quartz. If not, I'm sure I can get it. There's one. And then there's a couple right there. Alright. I have 3 quartz. Heading back down to the core. Alright. Gonna activate a planet. We'll see what happens when I do. It's probably going to give me a quest to activate all the other planets, I'm guessing. But we'll see. In the meantime, we'll just slide all the way down to the center of the planet. And on my way back, I might grab some more of that again, just because it's all the way down here. Alright, here we are. And heading this way. Oh, I'm also going to need to make some more beacons. Oh, and there we go. Sorry, gravity was going a bit weird there. I kind of jumped into the exact center. Alright. So. And it's just that simple. If only I had... Was this always here? Unclassified energy signature embedded in a truncated pentaocron. That's probably... It is a triangle with... Yeah. That's what just goes up there or down there. Now, is this just... If I put another quartz here... Oh, it is just making it... Okay. Then what's the purpose of 3 of them? Like, if I put in a 3rd one... that do something? I mean, okay, it looks like all of these are going. Like, this looks like it's been activated. Let me check my quest though. No, hasn't been activated yet. So I still need to put this in. Maybe I need 3 of them. Oh, what's going on here? I don't know. Must have been stuck on some terrain. So if I do this, activate the planet's core. New mission, there's something out there. If I look at this, alright, all of these are now origin node. What is this? Dim node. Cosmic elevation. Alright, give me just one moment. If I drop something here, alright, that's gonna float. Alright, it seems like I have a few things on me that I don't want to lose. Before I check to see what that thing is. Oh, wait, I'm already on the right side. Before I check to see what that is, let me drop off my stuff somewhere so that, just in case it's a one-way trip, I'm not going to lose all of my stuff. So, let me just go up here. I'm not going to go all the way back to the surface. I'm just going to go far enough so that gravity's not going to have too much influence on items. So just right over here should be fine. I'm going to drop... Oh, you know what? Just so it doesn't roll down anywhere on accident, I'm going to drop these things off right here. Yeah, hoverboard as well. And that. So I'm going in with 2. Oh, I'll go in with 1 QTRTG. That way I have enough to turn on the oxygen if I need it. All right. And this way I'm not losing too much if it's one-way trip. I hope it's not a one-way trip, because that would mean I'd have to start gathering resources from the beginning. Ow. I gotta remember to stop jumping like that. Okay. So, right over here, we have an odd stone. I'm gonna gaze at it, and I believe I can just transport to any of these nodes by clicking on them. I don't want to, because I know some of them are encased in a mountain, and I don't want to also be encased in said mountain. But so this says it has a cosmic elevation, which means it's off planet somewhere. It's not my space station, of course. So we'll just see what happens when I click on it. Okay. I guess that's fair. It is dim, so I probably need to activate it as well. But I wanted to be certain that I wasn't going to lose stuff by doing that. So, I wonder how I get to that. Probably by, activating other planets. Maybe by looking at, the quest I just got. So, give me a second here. I'll pick up all the stuff that I dropped on the ground. And let's check the mission log. Okay, so core concept I'll need to complete back at the base to get my rewards. Then we have there's something out there. Investigate the unidentified satellite. Visit the satellite that has has been revealed in the solar system. Okay, so there is another object out there. Just because it says a satellite makes me think that it is orbiting a planet somewhere, so maybe I can fly to it. And multi-core processing, activate the cores of every planet. On every planet, activate at least one gateway chamber and the core. And that's worth another 10,000. Okay. So, that has expanded on the quests. So, back to the surface. Forgot to stop for some of that material, but oh well. That's fine. We'll just go like this. And we're going to head to Calidor and continue on the quests that we have been working on. So, more pets, more core activations, and more node activations. But seeing as I was able to do this core, I'm going to add these up here. So those will be taken along with me. I'll put one of those up there as well. And it looks like I have part of my vehicle there. So I also want to clean up this mess that I've been accumulating. Some of it shouldn't be too difficult. So give me just a moment to get this taken care of. Otherwise, it's never going to get done because, I don't know. I just don't have as much time as I'd like to do a bunch of things in this game, in addition to all the other things that I do. Alright. So, there we go. We're going to plug that in. And some of these things like this is doing absolutely nothing at the moment. We're going to put that there. We're going to come over here. Going to grab this and set it there. Now, why did this stop? It should be plugged in. Oh, or, maybe it's just grounded all up already. That's a more likely thing. Alright, so those, we're gonna put that in there because we're never gonna use it. There's another one. Is there anything else? Yeah, these things here. I made a bunch of them on accident. So we're going to put that in there. Got a few more. Let's just get these closer. Yeah, it looks like it's still grinding things up. But it's going really slowly. You know what? It's probably because I have all my generators right here. So, you know, maybe if I just provide power back to my base, I'll be able to get things done. So, let's just hook this all together. That should help it go a little bit faster. Alright, what else needs to be ground up into bits? Is that it? I mean, I have a few other things just sitting about, but there's all of this stuff still that I can't do anything with at the moment. So, I guess that was it. Alright. Right, I guess I had a lot less than I thought. So, let me just put all this back here. How's my fuel? 10 launches. I probably should make some more fuel. This should go on my backpack so I don't forget it. Okay, hydrazine. Which is going to be hydrogen. I think I need to make another batch of that. So we'll get that going. And we need ammonium. So again, we're just going to grab a few of these. I think I need 4. That is on ammonium. So there we go. Activate that. We'll get some ammonium sent our way. Put this up there for the moment. Then over here, this should actually be enough. So we can just go ahead and stop there. Put this over here. Let things begin charging back up while we wait for the delivery. That didn't take long. So, there's the ammonium. That's, which one is it? It's this one. Get at least one of these made, but we'll go ahead and make 2. And, if nothing else, I'll just, store it. Do I not? Oh. Oops, I changed that. There we go. If I can't make use of both of these, I'll just store it on the ship with the rest of my stuff. That way I don't have, it's like, you know, having a spare tank of gas in your trunk or something. I do need to complete this quest. RPG, which I might as well place up here as well. Put the ship back on the landing pad. It's not necessary, but I might as well. Yeah, this one is almost empty, so do that, do that. There we go. Full of fuel. Well, not mostly full. It's like at 3/4 of a tank. And then we're going on to the quest. Need to provide it with Weezeweed. So, we will do so. Oh, is there anything else I need to bring with me? I don't think so. I mean, there is if it requires explosive powder. But I don't have any on me. I just turned it all into dynamite. So, here we go. Back to Calidor. Wherever it is. There we are. And somewhere around here is my base. It's not that one. That one's just a landing pad. What I'm looking for is this one here. Because this one has the little home base symbol on it. Although, I suppose any of them would have worked for this trip. Because I'm just looking for the seeds. Let's bring a second one of these with me. And of course, there's none out here. Might be an underground plant. I suppose I should turn this on. So let's head down here. To the first cave. Right here. Have a look around. Really isn't one down here, is there? Wait, there's something red off in the distance. No, it's just a cube. Alright, we're gonna have to find one of those plants. Also, I didn't bring any beacons, which I had meant to. Did I have any on the ship? Doesn't look like it. Must have used them all. So let's just have a little bit of a look around. Looking for dangerous plants. Not these. These are a different kind. And it should be fine. You know what? Let me just double check this. It is found on Calidor. Atrox. So I guess I just need to wander around until I find. Is that it? Is that one? That looks like one. There we are. Oh, and I passed one as well. Well, that's just me for today, it seems. Completely blind. That's okay. Oh, don't want to go that way. Alright, back over this way, up the hill, and back here we are. Okay. So, there it is. Put a seed in it. And I'll just keep the second one on me to feed to it, to try out its abilities. Alright, I'll just complete that quest. Ah, right. It's already tracked. I was looking for it. Alright, attach a horn, perform the emotes, use it to collect. Alright, same as usual. So, here we go. And right over there. Maybe I need to move it closer. Or maybe I just need to be closer. And then just dance. Where did it go? Over that way. And once again. And even further. And we'll just repeat this a few times. Hopefully no more than 3. And befriend. There we go. Stilgar from Calidor. Passively produces oxygen that fills tanks and tether networks. Favorite foods: mutant spiny Attactus seed and volatile Attactus seed. Okay, cool. Once again, might have been a little more useful if I had been able to do this earlier, but at the moment, I already have an oxygen maker. But you know what? We'll feed it anyway. Back on the backpack. I can probably turn that off. It is interesting to note that while being provided oxygen, I don't actually get a tether to the ship. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, just gonna have a look down here. Remind myself what all I did here. So I mostly made this one a straight one. I had to turn at that one point. And then I think this is the one that I thought was a bit odd, because one of those pillars, yeah, one of the pillars was sticking up right there. So this is as far as I had dug down, because I was worried that if I went any further, bad things might happen to my vehicle. I did put a beacon here. So let me have a look over here again, just to remind myself. Because like I said, I apparently missed what was there. Okay, this symbol is different. But knowing that the symbol is different probably means that this one up here is what will provide, like, it'll create one right in the center here. And this one definitely looks, but just to remind myself, it definitely looks like explosive powder. Yeah, just a 8-pointed star with dots between. So I'm gonna need some explosive powder in order to activate this one. All right. That is interesting. So that would be um, must be this way. Right? Did I get it wrong again? Might have gotten the wrong one. It's that one. That doesn't seem right. I mean, it's gotta be. Oh, okay. So this one. Yes, I'm getting closer to it now. Alright, so beacons are not as good for determining which way to go. So, knowing that, probably going to come back here with tethers and make myself a little bit of a tether notification, just so it's easy for me to see which one of those pillars I need to come back to. Which is unfortunate because I just ground up a bunch of tethers back at home base. That's okay though, they're easy to make. So, back to the surface. And I think we're heading back to Silva for stocking up for the next planet. or preparing to go back to DeSolo and activating the core there, which probably is the best to do. That way I'm, not doing things out of order. So, back into space. And let's have a look. Where is Silva? Oh, those are the wrong ones. Ah, there we are. It's right next door. Alright. Now my landing spot is way over here. Here we are, back home. And this little guy, for the moment, can just stay over here with the other two. Okay, so we have 2 triptychs here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't even take a look around to see if there was a new satellite that I could fly to. And we have used that fuel capsule. So just put that down there. And we now have a full, almost full, tank of fuel. Alright. So if I'm going to hazard a guess, I would say I need some more what is it? It's in here somewhere. Quartz. Need more quartz. For the moon. Although maybe not. Maybe I just need one of these geometric things. We'll have to do a test. Other than that, what else would I need? I don't think I need anything for DeSolo, because I've done these 2 on DeSolo already. I've gotten the creature from DeSolo. Oh, I do need to scan this one at the scanner. So let's go grab our new little friend. This one with a cactus. I'll just come over here and get him scanned in. Oh, and they actually appear over here. Interesting. Alright, just gets attached there. Just see him being scanned. And we complete the verification. New mission signal boost. And wholesome produce. So, let's have a look. The verification. Get some more bytes. Signal boost. Provide an exochip to a xenobiology lab. Use data log to activate tracker. Boost the tracking capability of the xenobiology lab to locate more gastropods. Alright, that's not so difficult. Plant a seed to farm food for gastropod. Plant and harvest flora to provide more food for gastropod. I guess it doesn't specify what to plant, so I might just go ahead and plant a tree. See if those are, those count as seeds that they can eat. That'll give me a storage silo. and proximity repeaters, whatever those are for. So, first, I guess we'll come right over here. And somewhere in here, we have another exo chip. Was that the last one? No, I still have at least one, but I'm probably going to have to go looking for more fairly quickly. Which is fine. They're easy to come by. I have some on here as well. Okay. I have a few things of dynamite to restore. Or to make the boxes explode to get the exo chips. So, there we are. And then what was the second part? It was data log. So this thing. Use the button to activate it. Oh, and now the dish. Oh, okay, fine. I guess it's just it was just a temporary thing. But we have unlocked a little more here. So this one still is unlocked, or this one still is on lockdown. We don't know what actually happened between them studying it and them saving the creatures. But here we have a new entry. So Visanya looks like our next goal here. So a tough companion who will shield you from the harshest environments when well fed. Princess won't let you come to harm while she's riding in your backpack. So I'm guessing that's going to protect us from hostile flora. So that'll be nice. And then this one, mysterious and powerful companion, energizes technology when well fed, generates a surprising amount of power for one so small, no matter where they reside. Okay, so this one might be useful as a power source depending on how much they provide. You know, if they only provide 1 per second, that's not going to be great. But if they provide, 2, 3, or 4, that might be better. But again, unless they provide, like 4, I'm guessing it's not really going to be worthwhile, because like this medium wind turbine provides 5 just on its own. Of course, when it's active. Although I'm guessing it's might not provide as much, just for the sake that it is a constant power. Well, no, it's not constant. It does require resources to activate, so maybe it'll provide as much as a medium generator or something, whatever that may be. We'll see. Alright, we are preparing to go to Disolo. Or to return to Disolo. And I need a little bit of extra tethers. And maybe a beacon or 2. Is this what I have in here? That doesn't seem right. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just turn these into tethers real quick. There we go. And then want a beacon? Might as well. Beacons are useful. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna toss me a quartz for that? That's okay. Okay. That's gonna cost me a quartz. And let me do this. Get 2 more quartz again. Now I'll just load up the ship. Still have a field shelter, which is good. Let me switch off the beacon so I don't accidentally use some resources I don't want to. Put the horn back up there. Put the generator there. Should be good. We'll probably want one of these on the backpack. And then we'll just grab 2 of these. Because I don't think I needed 3 for the planet. Because each one I used just gave me another resource of something I only needed 1 of. But let's take off. Just a quick trip to the moon. Should be. Oh. There's an unidentified satellite. I will take a look at that shortly. First, let me complete this. Alright. Keep an eye out for the one with the house next to it. Because that's where my shelter is, and that's where the tunnel into the depths is. Okay, so I have one of these triptychs. Let's go ahead and grab the other one just in case. I have 2 things of power, 2 of these quartz. And we'll head down here via the slide method. I still think this is the best way to travel, even though I have a hoverboard. That was me about to launch myself right into the core. I had forgotten that it takes a sharp right-hand turn. Alright, so it looks like I did do a tether situation here. And a path leading up to it. I should remember to do that as well. That's certainly a big giveaway. Okay, so this is different. Okay. So it's not the same as what's on the planet. Which makes me think that this was a second symbol that I've seen, but just didn't see it in the Astropedia. So let me try this again. Let's put that right there. So it's a triangle. It's got to be a basic resource, right? Well, not necessarily. First one was quartz, the other one was explosive powder. But this is basically a large triangle and a small triangle. So, let's just have a look. It's none of this stuff. Is it zinc? Might be zinc. But let's just double check with everything else. Yeah, it's got to be zinc. So again, this is one that I missed when I looked the first time. Maybe I don't remember exactly what I was doing. Maybe I just took a quick glance at it thinking that, oh, this looks the same as the other planet, so therefore I don't have it, that sort of thing. So, okay, knowing that, zinc isn't difficult to get. I do have a bunch back on the planet. So let me just go ahead and... Ooh. Sorry. Switch gravity a bit too much right there. But yeah, let me... Oops. I know I've done this before. All right. One moment. Need a bit of soil. And then something like this. Just to get me far enough up so that I can change gravity. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna grab 3 zinc. I don't know if I need all 3 of it, but better safe to have more than what you need. All right, back at the ship. We'll just load it up real quick. And give me just a moment. Sorry, had to sneeze. All right, we'll put this stuff up here as well. Somewhere. Hold on. I'm getting stuck on the ramp here. Is this full? Okay, well, in that case, I don't need all this quartz. I'll just put this up here. Yeah. Okay. So, go back to the home planet. We'll grab 3 pieces of zinc, and then we'll come right back here. Oh, gotta be careful that I'm selecting the correct planet. That is interesting that as I was flying away, I was able to see the terrain deformations that I've done. So like all the paths that I made and whatnot, they're still there, even when I take off. It's not like it just goes away when I leave the planet. I need zinc. Which is it sphelerite? It is. So there's one. There's two. There's a third one. Alright. Get these things going. And while I'm doing that, I'll complete that. And we'll take a look at some of this other stuff. The wilds of an improbable world have called to a gastropod. Find and scan its discarded shells hidden in the high hills of the sun. Okay, so this time we're going to the hills rather than underground. That's good. I'll go ahead and track that one. I do still need to plant a seed. And then Novus. Gastropod has ventured to this exotic movement. Scan its discarded shells found inside crumbling stones within the caverns of Novus. Found inside crumbling stones within. That sounds like I might need explosives to do that. Alright, let's grab these real quick. And then turn that on. Gonna head over here. I see a couple of trees right here. I would like some seeds. So I'll head back over here to where I have these other ones. And we'll plant a couple of these. Kind of like that. Should be good. Plant that. Plant that. Okay. And that completed the quest. We'll need to move our ship to collect the rewards for it. So medium storage silo and proximity repeaters, whatever they are. Oh, one of these. I like these. So let me just put this over there for the moment. And what is this? When activated, also activates any items in range. Okay. I mean, I'll take some with me. Or I should say both of them with me. Just because it seems like I might have to make use of them. Actually, this is getting pretty full, isn't it? But I need all of this stuff. No, you know, I can do this. I can take that off. I know it'll lose its charge. But I will make... What is it? It's in here somewhere. A packager. I'll package this up. This is all its power, but it gets packed away. It'll fit on this. And now that that'll fit there, I can put this right over here as soon as I can see. There we go. I don't know. To to keep things easy, do that. Oh, I already have an atmospheric condenser. I planned ahead. I need to get some more different atmospheres. Although, to use this, I'm gonna need uh, something. I'm gonna need a type A or type B. This would be too small, I think. I'm gonna need another platform, it seems. So, generator platform A. It's platform B. Is it a medium printer? There we are. 3 resin for that. Alright. So, just attach that there. Looking for resin. It's not quite enough. 3. I have some over there. Okay. So we'll start making a couple of that. Grab this. Place it there. And I think if this is packaged up, it'll be fine. While that's doing that, we will need a good amount of graphite to replace what I have already used. I don't know why that's switching to that. Oh. That's not what I put in there, was it? I may not have as much scrap as I thought I did. I've just been using it willy-nilly because I thought I had made an entire medium canister of scrap. Well, I guess I'll use this on graphite, and I'll have to go scrap hunting as well. Which shouldn't take long, you know. I have a whole big setup for it. The first vehicle is, of course, on the ship right there. Probably not going to use the large resource canister, but do I have a medium one? I think I have... Oh, there we are. Medium resource canister. So we'll unpack this. This will sit off to the side. That'll go up there. And we'll get this whole thing going at some point. Alright, that stopped rocking. I'll grab the 2 graphite that I was able to get. These, oops, go right. Actually, can I click on this like I do other things? Yes, yes I can. We'll get a large platform being built. And let me just put a bunch of this stuff up on the ship cargo. I'm just slowly running out of resources because I haven't done resource collecting in a long time. So I may have to do that. I may have to just uh, get my convoy of rovers and just drive out there, clean up all of this sort of stuff. Um, just lying around. Okay, so that's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Do I have space for it? Not, and not while having all this other stuff. So if I were to do that, I could possibly. Let me just attach that there. Looks like I have another spot here. Turn that off for the moment. There we go. I fit the whole thing on. Okay. So, let me have a quick look how much graphite I have on board. I have one there, two, three. As far as packaging things up, I have a lot more than 3. Okay. What am I going to do then? I need to get some more supplies. I need to get... Well, if I do my atmospheric stuff first, then I would be able to remove that from the ship and put the other stuff in. Of course, I should just go to the moon first and complete that. So, okay, first things first, we're going to go to the moon. We're going to activate its core. Because I don't need anything other than what I have currently to do so. So, to the moon. There's my landing spot right there. There's my path that I've made visible from space. Alright, I have the zinc on me. So, here we go. Back down to the core real quick. I have to remember, it is a very short slide this time. So, maybe I shouldn't be going at full speed. There we go. We'll just head down here and over to the core. All right. Now, this time, alright, this is the one that I don't have stuff for. So this time I'm going to try to pay a little more attention to when things start happening. So if I do one thing of zinc, that builds this thing, which is different than the other one I've obtained. And all the pink bars have appeared right away. But there are still 3 of these over here. So I'm going to go ahead and use 3 zinc on it anyway. Whether or not I need to, I don't know. And then we're going to just come up here or down here to the other side of the core. I'm going to do that. That uses that up, all of that disappears, and we've activated a second core. Now if I look at this, once again all the cores here have been activated, and this dim node is still dim. So cannot go there yet. Which probably means I need to fly there first and probably activate whatever's there. Where's my way back? It's this one. Nope, didn't quite make it. Let's try that again. There we go. Oops, sorry about that. Switching gravity makes a lot of noise sometimes. Alright. Let's head back up to the surface. And probably get some various gases that I may need from other planets. Maybe do some scrap medaling. I am using all the energy in my backpack. That's okay. We're here. Alright, just to double check. All of that's good. I don't think I need anything from what I have left here. And back to Sylvan. So, something I am going to try out. Just thinking about this is, so of course there's a lot of little bits and scraps along the surface that I can drive around and consume. There is a bunch of it in a mushroom biome near the core. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see, I'm going to see if that provides more than what I would get on the surface. Is there anything over here? Okay. So in order to do that, I need the drill. I already have a seat. The paver. And I need the soil canister. So unplug that. Oops. Not what I meant to do. That's fine. Nope. What am I doing? This button. That's the rotate button for another game. Unpack that. Put that up there. Alright, what else do I need? I need power for this thing. So there it is. Grab this. And then we have all sorts of power options right up here. These are all continuous power options, so it may run a little slower than what I'd like, but it is continuous power. So is that everything that I need? Everything I can fit? Can these just go like that? They can. Normally, like this would, maybe it's because they're on different things. And let me get this out of the way. So that's gonna be there. That'll, I'll just test it out when I get down there. Here we go. Down into the caves. Ooh, this is a little harder to drive than I remember. Probably because I have so much on it I can't see where I'm going. Or maybe it's the trailer. All right, was this the level? I think this was the level. Yeah. All right. So activate this. So I can come in here and if I dig that up, then this can be deconstructed or recycled into scrap. So let's see how much this produces. So one mushroom looks like it's going to be at least one piece of scrap. I'm just keeping an eye on it just so I can see. So there may have been a little bit more on it to begin with. I don't remember, but it seems like one mushroom will give me one piece of scrap, which is okay. Not the greatest. I was hoping for a little bit better. Because I was also thinking there would be a lot more down here. All right, you know what? I tried it out. Maybe I'm just at a bad part of the world. I think I could find more on the surface than I am finding here. So I'm just going to turn around and head back up. This thing doesn't really turn all that well. And I'm just making a mess of everything right here. But as long as I'm able to get up here, it's all good. Okay. We're heading back to the surface. We're gonna get a full convoy going. At least I can see slightly better heading up the ramp than going down. Probably because it's a little slower. Not twisting and turning as I'm driving downward. And here we are back at the surface. So if those had provided more than just one each, I think it would have been good. But, like, some of these things that I find up here are provide one each as well. So we're gonna grab this. Place it like that. Unpack it. And these are gonna go in there. We're gonna connect these together. Now that's good for me being able to do that. So now I have a little bit of different kinds of power. We're gonna swap this one out for another solar. And that should be good. But while we are gone, I'm going to get some of this stuff being scanned again, because I had forgotten I had gotten some of it. And is that everything? I could swear I got more than that. Oh well. We'll get that scanned. That'll be another 500 each. So that'll be about a little over 10,000, I guess. Definitely want more than that. I think I'm currently aiming for 12,500. But for the moment, let's just go around and do a little of debris recycling. And that didn't work. I'm just missing it. There we go. Right. I need to do a quick thing like that to make everything uh, or to remove it from being stuck in the ground. And we'll set that in there. We'll go over here and grab this one as well. So do that. We'll grab a bunch of the small pieces. And I will point at the ground a lot while I do so. Oh, actually, is this small enough to be recycled? Not if I drop it like that. There we go. It is. However, it seems like that is all that can be recycled at once. Yeah. So that's taking up the entire slot. And over here, I can just kind of keep track of my progress. I have 6 out of 32. I suppose once this thing gets full, it'll start filling up on the cylinder. So that's a good way to see when it's full. Oh, but it is putting stuff over here. So since I'm still at base, maybe I want to grab a couple more. Maybe one of each if I have one of each. If I have another solar panel, I might not. Doesn't look like it. So, let me just grab a couple of these. I know it's going to make the base slower while I'm gone, but, you know, I need the power for this thing instead. So I can attach those there. And once this finishes grinding that up, I can place this in there. And that as well. And boy, does that drain the energy. Oh, on to the next spot. There's one right here. Yeah, I can definitely feel the tug as I'm trying to drive. The trailers are definitely not helping. Alright. So toss those things up again. See, we're already up to 9. Plus the 4 that I've already gathered. So it is definitely much faster to grab the stuff from the surface. Can this thing be recycled? I think so. Yeah. And all of this is just equipment. So I'll have to wait for more room, I think. Yeah. Those two are large enough. There's that. There's that. You can fit 4 small things at once. And we've barely even left the base. I'm just, traveling to these places that I've already been to and gathering up the things that I couldn't the first time. Missed it again. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm not going to be doing too much more of this at this rate. Because this should be filling up fairly quickly. Yeah, we're at 15 already. Well, 19. I keep forgetting the 2 or 4 that I've already got. Did I pick those extra things up? I must have set them aside. So, we'll toss these in here as well. And, given that this is almost to 20 already, 22 already, I'm just going to head back home. That should be enough to keep me supplied with a few things for a little bit. I just see things flying off in the distance. Oh well. Okay. So, let's grab this. We'll go ahead and deposit these 4 things in it. See, that didn't take too long. I'll just drop this canister over here, where I can then use it. On this. Let's rotate this way, so I can do things like that. And get ourselves some more graphite. Now that that's done, need to probably repack the ship. Well, maybe not yet. Maybe not. What kind of gases do I need? Alright, so argon, I got plenty of. I have something set up on Glacio, that's fine. Hydrogen, nitrogen, they're both here. So this top row, I don't need any of. Helium, I believe I have a stockpile of right here. So I don't need that one. So it's methane and sulfur. Sulfur for sure, because I'm going to need more explosives. And, they're both found on Atrox. So maybe I'll get some methane as well. Let me just have a look, though. Like, steel is something I need to make a lot of. Or at least a few more of. But, nope, that's a condenser. I wanted to take a look at the lab. So if I start over here, let's see. First thing that requires anything, that's hydrogen, that's fine. Silicone, I haven't needed much of, so maybe 1 or 2 things of methane would be fine. Sulfur, I'm going to need a lot of. Argon, Again, I think I have a lot of that. That's helium, methane, sulfur. Oh, I do have one more sulfur left. Nitrogen. I have an entire canister of nitrogen that I'm probably never going to use. I thought I had some argon here. Maybe I used it all. Maybe I misplaced it. What was it used for? Let me guess. Steel? Yeah. Okay. If it was steel, then argon is what I've used all of. Nitrogen and helium. So, need a lot of sulfur, some methane, and a lot of argon. So, that's up next. We're gonna get a bunch of that stuff. This we can attach to there. We have our platform, we have a condenser. We're gonna go to Glacio first, because that's where that's where most of the stuff is. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the ship, like so, just for the added power back on Glacio. Is there anything else? No, these trips are just for... Oh, I know what else. How about all of this graphite that I just had shipped? To be able to repackage everything and bring it back with me. Alright. We've got all of this. We have a lot of things for power. Assuming you get, solar and wind. We have a ton of graphite to package everything back up. So, making a quick trip out to Glacio. Which is not that one. There we are. Now over here, we have a base set up somewhere. I think it'll tell me which one it is. I hope. Might be this one. Oh, hold on. Might be that one. Because that has a little symbol by it. Let's check this one out. Finally found the channel. Oh, awesome. Welcome. I'm just doing a bit of exploration on Astroneer. Gathering up some resources that I have run low on, and then I'm going to be continuing on some of these quests that I have right here. So that is my current plan. Let me see here. Okay, so it looks like I may have packed up my atmospheric thing, my atmospheric collector for the moment. It's been so long you tried to find your way back here. Well, welcome back. Add it to your favorites so you don't lose it again. But yeah, welcome back. Uh, Hope you enjoy me playing some Astroneer. I don't know if you know much about the game, but it, I find it's pretty fun. Um, Let me see here. What am I doing? Let me let me just bring my ship closer to me. Get it attached to everything. And oh wait. Before I unpack this. Aha. I did have one set up. Let's just go ahead and turn that off. Alright. Never mind. I don't need to spend so much time here. I have a full canister. You don't know this game? Okay. Well, let me just introduce you to a few things of it. So, this is kind of a space and planetary exploration game. If you give me a moment to head back to my home planet, I will give you a little bit of a tour. Now, before I leave, hold on, there's some other stuff over here. What is this? Trade platform. I don't need that. And all of that stuff can stay here for the moment. Alright, let me head back home to the home planet. Did I continue Slime Rancher when you were gone? I did do a little bit. So, you know, in your spare time, you can probably find the few more videos that I had made, and watch them at your leisure. Uh, uh, I was looking forward to being back, but you know, I also can't really just stop streaming just because somebody doesn't show up. You know, so feel free to have a look at what I continue to do on Slime Rancher and Slime Rancher 2. Um, if I notice that it has a big update, I'll probably try to fit it in somewhere in the future. So, you know, uh, keep an eye out for that. But here we are. This is my home base. So, what happens is I have a little space station up above, orbiting this planet somewhere. It doesn't actually show up, it's just where I start from. I get launched down here. I get a shelter built to start things off. This thing provides both oxygen and power to get me started. And then I also get a landing pad, just my spaceship out of the way. So I get one of these here, that has missions for me to do. Alexander's still there? Yep, he sure is. And so this thing gives me missions. These are a whole bunch of missions that I've completed. And I still have some that I am working on. Not many, but I keep getting more as I go. And then, you know, you just start from scratch. You gather uh, materials. So you craft like these little tethers, which will provide you oxygen and power as long as they're attached to your base. Well, they'll provide whatever they're attached to. And then you just kind of start exploring. You know, you come over here, you find, say, a resource that you want. You pull out your little mining contraption, Then you just kind of mine the place out. You dig, and as you dig, like, this is all organic here. If I do that, it automatically gets sucked up into the gun and added to this little thing on the back of it. Once that's full, I get a full resource node like this that I can then use to craft stuff with. And then just over time, using different materials, craft platforms, you craft different things like the smelter or the research chamber. The research chamber will study things that you find. So, like, where's something I don't really need too much of? So, like resin here, that's a resource that I can gather. You'll probably see it sticking out of the ground every now and then. I can just attach this to the resource chamber, or the research chamber, and it will start researching it. Now, this isn't a great one to do because it's one of the basic resources, but by studying it over the next 2.5 minutes, I will get about 50 bytes worth of research. Then I can take that research and go over here, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I can learn how to make. These are just like blueprints for all of the different things that I can have. I basically just select the one that I want. It says it costs 2,500. I press the green button and I get the research, which then I can use something like these 3D printers to craft whatever I need, as long as I have the blueprint for it. And that's how I have obtained a lot of this stuff. But there's also a lot of planetary exploration. So if I just remove some of these for the moment and get some of these portable power sources. Oh, you have to go? Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, glad you found your way back here. Hope to see you again soon. Nice to meet me again. Well, same here. It's nice to see you return. I love it when people return. Okay. Then let me just grab this and grab this here. So it looks like I have plenty of argon. Won't be needing this anytime soon. Just go ahead. I wish there was a way to empty these without getting all these canisters. There might be, but I don't know. Can I recycle these? That's a good question. Where's my vehicle? It's right behind me. Can I put this in the crusher? Does not seem like it. No. Okay. So this is just a resource I am going to have forevermore. That's fine. Oh. Maybe. Oh, what's going on? I haven't had a stutter like that in a while. Maybe I can research it. Hey, there we go. Let's get some of this attached over here. And I'll just try to get some of this taken care of. Because again, I'm not going to need much of this. And if I do, I'm on a planet that provides nitrogen. So, you know, I can get it at will. Okay, so what's the other one that I was after? Resources, atmosphere. Methane, I'm not going to worry about as much, but it's mainly sulfur that I want. So I'm probably... Let me see here. Again, I don't know how much I'm actually going to need. But just in case I need a lot of it, let me see if I can make a medium container. That's fluid and soil. Gas canister. 1 silicone, 1 glass. Oh, there's that silicone that I was just saying I'm not going to need much of. Glass. I have left all of that on the other planet because I didn't have room to take it back with me. Oh, wait. Here's 1 quartz. That's all I need. I'll just go ahead and smelt that up. And then in the chemistry lab, we'll get some silicone, which is more quartz. And resin, which I have just put into the container to be researched. I'm doing great today. Alright, let me reattach this there. And then we'll get some more resin filtered out from the soil. Quartz. I'm gonna have to... I don't have to, but I'm going to just have a delivery of quartz to me. We'll get that turned into glass. Or, I already have the glass. We'll get that turned into the crafting part. Oh, I'm just dropping everything. Alright, put that there. And we need 1 of these. Just right there. And we need the quartz for this. Alright. We'll get that crafted up. I'm just going to set a couple of these aside for the moment. That's done. Head over here to the printer. And we'll get a medium gas canister printed up. Now this should be small enough to fit on the backpack. Yeah. Okay, so what the plan is I'm going to head out to Atrox, going to get some gases that I need. And then I'm going to set it to fill up the medium gas canister. And then I'm going to come back and do other things while that's filling up. So I won't have everything right now. I'll have a little bit to get me uh, through what I'm trying to do. All right. I did print it out. I put it up there. That's that. That's that. Still have plenty of fuel. All right. Looks like might be good enough to go. So we're making a quick trip to Atrox. And while I'm on Atrox, I'm going to go ahead and drop down a shelter, because I have yet to do that there. And if I'm lucky, I might find the landing spot that I was at before. When I was collecting, I think it was on this planet, when I was collecting some other gases and whatnot. But let's just check this one. It's unlikely that this is where I was before. Yeah. This is a different spot. So, I'm gonna have to be careful, because I think that one was a hazardous plant right there. And okay, should be good to go. So let me just kind of make a somewhat flat zone there, maybe. Just flatten all of this out. All right. So, first things first, get the large platform. Oh, and a field shelter. Should probably bring this out. This will mark a spot, or mark this as a spot that I have placed something. Then I need a condenser. Okay. Now, it was sulfur I think I needed, and helium, which is what I had done before, because it was so much less on the planet. This right there to get that going, and then I can supplement it with that. Oh, and this as well, I suppose. Now, unfortunately, I don't think the ship can contribute, because I don't think it has a connector, which is unfortunate. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get one thing of sulfur. One of these things. Where is it? This thing. I will be filling this up. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a wind turbine here, or maybe a solar one. Let me see here. According to the planet thing here, Atrox has low of both, so it doesn't really matter which one I leave behind. It's going to take a long while for it to get all the resources anyway. So, once I have a full canister, that'll give me enough for 5 more sticks of dynamite. Or I need explosive powder as well. So that'll still be good. We'll set that to repeat. We'll get that going. The wind turbine can keep that going on its own. This is here now, so I won't lose my location. Alright. We're back home again. Oh. I can get a good close-up view of this. You know what? I have the fuel. Let me just make a quick detour to this unidentified satellite. I know, I'm putting off things that I said I was going to do at the beginning. There's a lot of stuff to do. Alright, so looks like there are a few places to land. I don't think it really matters. They look the same to me. So let's just land here. Completed this. There's something out there. Let me grab some power just in case. There's no oxygen here. Which, I mean, there could be. There might not be. Who knows? I don't need to find out. I also don't know if there. Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if the sides have gravitational pull on them, but apparently this force field is stopping me from finding out. How nice of them to prevent me from accidentally falling to my doom. Alright, what do we have over here? Okay, these look like the different symbols, probably for each planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Planets and moons, I guess. And then maybe something in the center. If this is like a force field in the center. I do actually have a couple of these resources with me. So let me just grab those real quick. At least I have one. This is the one there. I must have left the other one on Silva. Okay, so I at least have the one for Silva. So let me just find it among all of these. Guess it's this first one. Oh, okay. So that's gotten that spinning. Is this safe? All right, it is safe. But it also sounds like something started ticking. So, if this is Silva, this one's probably the moon. I don't remember exactly the symbol, but it seems like it is very similar to this one, which would make me think that it is the moon, De Solo. And then these are the rest of them. I know how to get them now, at least. And that seems like it's all that's... Oh, wait. Was this here before? Oh, okay. So this is why there were only 4 landing spots. Because the 5th one has this stone on it. And this... I have bright nodes on those 2 because those are the 2 I've activated. Everything else is currently a dim node. And it has their symbol on it. And then, of course, there's the... I was going to say there's the sun in the middle, but... Is there a sun? There is. Okay. I haven't really paid attention. Obviously, there's a day and night cycle, so obviously there is something providing light. But also, I am just recalling that I only have 6 launches left. You know, when I said I had plenty of fuel, apparently I didn't have plenty of fuel. And I've just been sucking it down like crazy. Alright. So I suppose this is the sun. Not everything is to scale. I'm looking for Silva. So here we are once again. But what I was thinking is, I remember one of the logs mentioning that this might be a simulation of some sort. Like maybe I am training for space exploration. I don't know. But maybe I will get some more info on that as I go. Alright, so I'm going to put one of these back up here. Just make sure I have one of each of those as I explore around. Let me check my missions here. Alright, there's something out there. Bytes ready to be collected. Wonderful. And I think that puts me over 12,500. So now I am going to research wherever it is. I will find it. This thing. The RTG. Because I can now craft one of these. So I need 1 lithium and 1 nanocarbon alloy. So, also put that back there. I think I am done with that for the moment. Where's my vehicle? Just gonna grab the wind turbines off the back of this. Put them back where they belong. Right up here. And I suppose while I'm parked here, you know, maybe I can put my power silo right there. Alright, so I need a nanocarbon alloy, which is all the way at the end here. So we need steel, titanium alloy, helium. I think I still have some helium around somewhere. Sulfur. I must have used 5 helium. That doesn't seem right. Well, I have another canister right here. And I do have another piece of steel right here. I know I was saving steel for making some other stuff, but now that I have an entire tank of argon, I can easily make more steel. Okay. So, steel, helium, just need the titanium alloy. There's helium right there. See, I knew I had some spare. Graphene and titanium. Titanium do have nitrogen. It's not over there anymore. It's right here. Let me just get some more of this to be researched, since I don't need this stuff too often. So there we go. That's there. Nitrogen, titanium, graphene. It's graphite. Right. Okay. Titanium, we can start smelting. Graphene is going to need something else. Graphene requires hydrazine, which is ammonium and hydrogen. So there's some hydrogen right there. And we do have enough resources to just trade for some ammonium. So let's get that stored there. And it was what? 1 for 1? So there we go. Maybe I should have looked at my stockpile first, but oh well. I'll just grab these 2 pieces of ammonium. Alright, hydrogen and ammonium. Get that crafted up. At the ding. It's done. Set that there. No, this way. Graphene. There's a piece of graphite right there. Get that going. I'll put this stuff over here. Hopefully next time I will remember it's there. There we go. Graphene. And we still need the titanium, which is right here. Finish that up. We have some titanium alloy. Nope, don't do P. Just doing nanocarbon alloy. Excuse me, hiccups. There we go, consuming that. And it's done. Back over here. Just grab this piece of lithium off the shelf. I do need to go find lithium on the planet still. That is definitely a quest that I've yet to complete. Alright. What am I looking for? RTG. So let's get this thing printed up and see how good it is. It probably told us in the description. I just haven't read it yet. 4 units per second. Durable power source that requires no fuel management. Okay, so the benefit of this is the fact that I can actually craft one, whereas these seem like there is no blueprint for them. So I have no way of making a QT RTG that I know of. At least I haven't seen it in the blueprint section. So this will be good for when I go back out with my vehicle, which I should be packaging at this point, because we're just about to continue on with these quests. There we go. There's a piece of graphite. Oh, that's right. I need to make explosive powder. Power cells is not what I want. I want the packager. I go past it without seeing it. There it is. Alright, so back over here. We'll package this rover up. Like so. I'll almost drop it on my head. And back on the ship. Alright. Attach that there. Oh, right. I need to make a couple more packagers, don't I? Soil. Go there. And we'll make a couple more of these. Just 2, it looks like. It's interesting that I can do all of this simultaneously, which is nice. Don't have to wait for one thing to be done to be doing the next thing. I don't know why I'm doing a circle around the rocket. The rocket is what I was looking for. I was looking down at the ground, wondering where it was. Okay, so at this point, I need... Where is it? not the generator. It's on this thing, I think. Yeah. Need the sulfur. So go back up here. We need to make some explosive powder. For that, I need carbon, which is pretty simple. Oh, before I start on a new canister, let's just use the old one first. Carbon is easy to come by. Got these right here. I could set up the auto arm, but I'm just fine doing it like this for now. Let's move off of that so I don't accidentally use it for something. Put that there. Now this one, I think I'm only going to make 2 of, because so far it seems like I haven't needed more than the 2 that I've used for like Silva. So I'm only going to make 2 of them for the moment. If I do end up needing more, then I'll make a 3rd one. But so far I haven't needed. Seems like 1 to activate, or yeah, 1 to get the thing to activate the core, and 1 to activate the mysterious station. It could be that I need a 3rd one for something. I don't know yet. But I guess I'll find that out when I get to it. Research is still being done over there to get rid of all of that. That's cool. Alright, there's my 2 explosive powder. Let me quickly check my mission log. Not going to Visanya yet. So I will need some more steel. I will need some more houses. Just 3 more houses and 4 more steel. That'll be what I do when I come back to the planet. For the moment, though, right, I have 4 launches left, which is enough for 1 round trip, but I'd rather play it safe and get some more hydrazine made. Now, none of this is hydrogen, so let's get another can of that being made. I'll grab the ammonia over here. My backpack is completely full. Let me put this stuff on the ship for when I leave. These are important. These can just go wherever they fit. Yeah, grab that one. Those 4 stay there. That should be good. There's the ammonium. Turn that off. I don't need that on constantly. At least not at the moment. And this is just about done. Perfect timing. Get one of these made up. And we'll get a second one as well. So it's basically each one of these containers seems to be enough fuel. Oh, there's the hydrogen right there. Oh well. One of these containers seems to be enough to do 2 round trips. So basically enough to leave Silva, go to a planet, and return to Silva. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 round trips? Alright. I think I am ready to head back out to Calidor. This trip we're going to just head to the center, where we're going to go to the core. We're going to put in the explosive powder, and we'll activate it. So it's not those. Not that one. There we are. Calidor. Alright. Now, one of these is my landing site. Once again, it's the one with the house on it. And here we go. Alright, this is the one that I didn't do any tethers on. So while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some tethers down, all the way down here in the middle, and I'll pick up the beacon as well. I no longer need the beacon since it doesn't really do any good. Now, this one I have no fear of sliding too far, because I remember I stopped digging. I had to basically stop right over here. Dug a little bit of a trench right there, but also we're near the center of the planet, so gravity makes sliding a little slower. Alright, just in case I make a mistake, I'm not going to remove that, the beacon, until I get some of these things set up. So, here's that. Put another one here. And we'll put a third one right there. I should be able to see that from over here. And I do have soil, so as an added thing, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so now that is much easier to see than what I have been doing. Okay, so put some explosive powder there. I'll get this printed up and in my backpack, and put in a second one. Now to the opposite side. And we'll place that there. go. 3 out of 7 planets. We'll have a look at this. Okay, so now that I have been here, the bright node, or this node has been activated. So I can return there if I ever need to. That's cool. I don't know if I will. Like, once I have all of this done, I'm not certain what the, like, no. Sorry. Sorry for the gravity switching noise. I need to run and jump to these things. There we go. Apologies. As I was saying though, I am not certain, like, what the end game is of this. Maybe it's just supposed to be like a way to get from planet to planet easier. Where am I trying to go? Over here. So I don't really know what the benefit is. Maybe it's just if you spend the time to make the gateways between the planets, maybe it's just a quick way to go from place to place. But we'll see. We'll see. Just heading back up to the surface now that I have activated this core. And we'll have a look at my quests. I think at this point it is just to go to the next planet and do the usual setup things. So back up here, I'm safe. And I think we're going to Visania next. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and add to the list of things to be tracked through the looking glass. Activate the unidentified satellite. Place the geometric triptych from each planet on the unidentified satellite. Okay. So that is an odd reward. Like, not as many bytes as some of these other things are, but 3 QTRTGs. So, still good. What's this? On Visania. Okay. So we'll add that one as well. And we will return to planet, I think. Yes, because I need to prepare another shelter. I need to prepare another few pieces of steel. I might just do all the preparation that I can before going to the next planet. Oh, and here's my base right here. Wonderful. Okay, so first things first, the shelter is printed in this one, I believe. And that's what I need more silicone for. Okay. And graphene, which is graphite and hydrazine. So I need more ammonium. which this time I know I actually need to acquire through the trading. Still on it. Wonderful. We'll get 6 for now. Because I think I need 3 shelters. Let me take a look here. Yeah, 3 shelters. So I'll need 3 hydrazine and 3 graphite. I'll place this up here. Put the other beacon there as well. I'll just grab 3 of the graphite that's sitting there for the moment. We'll have to order more, of course. But for the moment, this should be enough. Now there's hydrogen. Oops. Oh, we're already on hydrazine. Wonderful. Get some more ammonium. This is done. Set that aside. Take a second. Grab this over here. And I know I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do this in between streams. I am finding it difficult to find the time to do a few things in between streams. So I do apologize about that. If I am able to, I will probably go on a scrap run so I don't run out. What am I making? Graphene? That's what I needed, right? Graphene? Yeah, graphene and silicone. There we go. Actually, making it repeat isn't going to do anything. Do that. Pick that up. And one more. Now, silicone is next, which I believe is helium. Let's just check. Nope, it's methane. Methane, quartz, and resin. Only have 1 methane there. That's helium. That's helium. I might be out of methane. Because all of this is helium. Yep. And I think that's the only place I was storing excess stuff. So maybe I'll just be making 1, it appears. So I need quartz and resin. I think I've got some spare over here. I do indeed. Getting stuck on things. Oops. You're supposed to be locked in place. Alright. So we'll get this going. We have a shelter. Or we have what we need for a shelter. I also need some steel, which is iron, carbon, argon. Once again, we have plenty of carbon. And looks like we have plenty of iron. And we have a full container of argon as well. So we'll get this printed up. I don't have need for graphene quite yet. So we'll just leave this here to remind me to hopefully remember to get some more of that. And, right, I need this stuff over here. Argon. Argon. So, I'll only print up one of this as well. And then that'll be good for the next place I go to. So, right. This is the reason why I needed explosives. I might need to, no. This one. I might need more explosives, but we'll get to that later. So we have this, it'll be in the hills. Lithium is somewhere, either on the hills or underground, I don't know. We only need 3 houses. I do have one printed, so another 2 to go. I have 4 of these to scan. So I need 3 more steel. And then I need to do this. However I do this, I can't remember. I think I just need to look for it on the planet. So, that is the plan, unfortunately, for next time, because I've just noticed that I've been going for about 3 hours. So, as usual, I tend to try to only go for 3 hours to not be too much, make too much stress on my voice. So yeah, that is the plan for next time. We'll be going to other planets. We'll be activating the cores. Now that we have everything, we'll try to do everything that I can on a planet in 1 or 2 trips, rather than making as many as I have been. But yeah, excuse me. I hope y'all enjoyed it tonight. I'm definitely still enjoying it. And I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.